So howdy do da partners, how you going? And today's Canada Day, and today we're talking about the Canadian 25 cents. So anyway, let's put on my Australian accent. So the 25 cents in Canada was issued because they did use United States coins. United States coins are based on the Spanish real. So these coins were first issued in 1870. In 1858, they issued a 50-cent coin, which is a little bit shorter. It's about half a millimeter shorter, so it should have a 20-cent equivalent of silver in it instead of 25 cents. And so here I have a United States quarter and the 25 cent for Canada. And the thing you can see on the side is that the United States coin has a copper core, and the Canadian coin's just a solid metal. Currently, they issue these in nickel-plated steel, but because steel and nickel are the same color, you can't really distinguish. Well, they're quite similar colors anyway. And the United States coin, so this is the previous series that still circulates in the United States. So the last year is 1998. So these haven't been produced for 23 years. But they should be common. There should be billions of them out there. They issued roughly, I don't know, between 500,000 and a billion of these, or 500,000,000 of these coins every year. So quite a common coin, but quite a nice coin as well. So the Canadian coins, we have two types. We just have ones with the denomination, and they were issued up until 1936. Then in 1937, they issued the new design with a caribou. So the caribou is a type of deer. And as you can see, this is most likely a male, probably because of the size of the horns and also this part down there. But look up Wikipedia, you can find out all about caribous. And most of these nickel coins or nickel-plated steel coins should be very common in Canada. So the earliest coin I have is this one here. So this is a 1907. This one is a 92.5% silver, and it has maple leaves going around, crown up the top. And this one is Edward VIII. And you can see from the wear on the crown, as well as here on his coat, on the crown, the ear, and how shiny it is. So this coin has been cleaned sometime in the past. Generally for a coin that's that worn, you'd expect it to be something like this. So this one's quite a well worn 1919 coin, so 102 years old. And you can see they did change the rotation of the coin. So this one is coin rotation like the United States, and this one is metal rotation like the EU, UK, and Australia, and quite a lot of other countries. So a lot of the Americas coinage is also steel in this rotation. And this one is quite a nice coin, probably a fine grade, and it's toned a bit. So toning is just when the metal reacts with other elements and it changes the color. So as you can see, this has the denomination and the country. And the only silver coin I have with the caribou is this one. So this is a 1940, quite well circulated. So silver is a soft metal, and this one is an 80% silver. So in 1920 they changed from 92.5 to 80% silver. And the last 80% silver was issued in 1968. And no, 1966, sorry. 1968 was 50% silver. But also in 1968, they issued a nickel coin. So here I have a 1968. You want to know if it's a silver or a nickel. First of all, you need to take into consideration is the wear. So when a silver coin wears, it usually turns into a whitish color. So that is the first thing. It changes color. So silver will be really a white color. Do I have any more silver coins on the table? I have quite a few 50% silver coins, Frubrance. They look at a little bit of a whitish color. And I do have a, where is it? Okay, so here's a newer, less circulated. So this one looks more whitish than silver. And it's a Indo-Chinese 20 cents from 1937. So it's in quite a good grade. So that's what silver should look like when it is first minted. And as you can see, nickel coins generally stay a silver color. They don't go this whitish color that you see on silver coins. So silver is really not a silver color. And that's the first thing. The second thing you need to know is nickel is magnetic. So if a coin sticks to a magnet, so here's a magnet, these are the fridge magnets, it will stick to it. So check the other coins, and you can see these ones are also magnetic. And this one is from 1985, nickel. And then we have a 2012, so this is nickel plated steel. Steel is also magnetic, or it can be. So, yep. So that's how you test to see if it's magnetic. So nickel most of the time will stick to a magnet. Nickel plated steel. Steel is not always magnetic, so you can't always do this for nickel plated steel coins. So the value of these nickel coins is, unless it's uncirculated, it's pretty much just the face value. If you're in Canada, if you're overseas, then you'd command a bit more than just the face value. The same as when you buy any other world coins like in Australia, because there is a buyer's premium that just comes with buying foreign coins, because you can't get it in circulation. So here we are on Umista, and as you can see, I've got the Elizabeth II 25-cent coins, and what we need to go is down to the mintage figures. You can see the mintage is quite low. So these statistics are the number of people who have these coins that have a coin from this period, and the lower you get means that the coin is pretty scarce to get. And you can see the mintage figures, and these values are at some point someone has purchased it for that price. And you can see, I wouldn't take this as gospel because these are not time dependent, so they're not current. They could have purchased that like 20 or 30 years ago. But in general, the high minted coins are low but still expensive. And these coins have a silver value of $7. And let's have a look at the oldest coin I have, which is 1907. So that's an Edward VII. And 1907 has mintage of 2,088,000. I put down and I got it for $8. And what condition is that in? So remember, the bullion value of this one is $6. So yeah, that one's probably fine condition. So we're talking roughly about $8. But it's also been cleaned, so pretty much close to bullion. You'll be getting that one. You might be getting that one for. I would say coins more closer to bullion would have a higher mintage than this. So we're talking about probably those of the 50s and 60s. So the second coin I have is 1919. So let's have a look at the mintages of that. And you can see George V, they had the one with the gratia and one without it. So this is the coin with, oh no, with the gratia, so without the gratia with it. So, and this is the last issue with the 92.5% silver, and had a mintage of 5 million, so quite a higher mintage than the 1909. And then we check the next coin. So the 1940s, obviously the population between 1909 and 1940 would have increased substantially. So this is 80% silver. So they reduced the silver coin content because they had to pay back war debt caused by World War One, but they didn't do this for World War Two. So this coin is mintage of 9.5 million, and as you can see, 43 had 13 million, still quite low when you compare it to its southern neighbor, United States. And that one, yeah, I think I got that one for about $6. So obviously the higher the mint and also the lower the grade, the lower the value. And the silver value, this one is $5.30 currently, but that changes over time. So then we got, other coins. So we've got silver. They're all silver. The effigies change, but the reverse side's staying the same. Then there's a commemorative one that is a bit more expensive to get, and it comes in 80% and 50%. Then you got 68 with 50%. So the 68 with 50% silver is 71 million. Okay. And here it says they were issued in nickel and silver, and it says they can be determined with a magnet. If it is magnetic, it is made of nickel. If not, it is made of silver. So the remainder of the silver coin would most likely be copper and probably tin or zinc or something like that. But I'm not too sure because it doesn't say, or it didn't look actually. So the nickel 1968 had a mintage of, wow, it's 88 million. So they're close to the same mintages, but the nickel coin obviously is quite a lot less valuable because the silver coin always has a silver content, and the nickel content of this one, well, while it's 100%, its value is quite low compared to silver or a bullion coin. So, and then you got a lot of commemorative coins. So I do have a few commemorative coins, which I'm not going to show in this video. Oh, I'll just show you quickly. So some Canadian commemoratives. I'm going to make another video on those. Canadian commemoratives, yeah, I don't think the design is as good as the United States, which you can get quite easily because they're very common coins. So here we have eBay, we have some 25 cents, and as you can see, we got $5 for pretty high mint coins. 60s, now we've got 1990 in poor condition for $5, so my one's probably in a bit better condition than that. A little bit wear, but it has no rim damage around the sides. Got Proof Light coin, 1902 for $95, high grade coin. So let's have a look at that one. That looks very interesting. That's beyond my budget though. And yeah, probably VF condition, I'll put that. So obviously earlier coins in higher grade are going to be more expensive. $10 for the commemorative, which is the best commemoratives I've seen. 1967 commemoratives, hopefully I'll get some and make a video. 25 cents from Newfoundland. I would definitely have gotten those, even with the postage. They were cheap as. And then we got Yeah, some other coins. So probably about $5 or $10 for a common year for a silver coin. 40 nickel coins, you're probably paying, for an uncirculated, you'll be paying a lot more than 25 cents. And for a circulating, I generally sell these as a lot. Probably for, I don't know, if I was going to sell those ones, I'll probably sell them for $5. Probably about 6 or something I'll put together. So less than $1 each. And pretty much I've sold all my Canadian coins. They seem to be popular for some reason. People just like the Canadians. The Canadians, they like to say, sorry. Oh, I'm not a Canadian. I'm an American. And I don't say sorry. I say diddly squat. So anyway, some of you are probably going, oh, I think he might be a bit loose. Well, maybe I am. Maybe I just like to make voices. And maybe I should start a comedy channel. But I'm not funny. Thank you and goodbye and sorry.